Keep...
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Positions!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Lower the gates!
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot! Got him! Got him! Get ready! Get coming inside! Conway, move downstairs! We can handle it here! Quick! Forward!
All three archers here! Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Godwin, get over here, Black Horse, and join the line.
Take cover!
Don't stop!
Let's hope this
Another
one's
attack!
down.
This won't stop them! That's it! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me! Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! You got him! Yes, shot you!
I got him! You're not up to it! I'll shoot you, an extra asshole!
Get him! You haven't anything. To me! Get him from behind! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! Don't let him come off! He's had it! You can't get away from him! Your head off.
I've been hit.
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower! Dentes Fortuna, you vat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
O Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we won't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Stop bothering me, mutt. Henry, call that dog to heel.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! He said was. That barking was a pain in the...
I can't go wandering off now.
What did I do to you?
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Here you go. Take it.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
Search.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little game. And then you go and take my last grocery.
Henry! Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Give over, tankers. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we
You're a noble.
Maybe, but I'd like to remain a living noble.
At least no one got hurt. He was just throwing it.
You can't just let loose on anyone and everyone like that. Could really come back and bite us all in the arse.
I apologize.
That's all right. His tone got on my nerves too. And we'll deliver our message. And if we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding.
Certainly. So then,
Just a bit of swordplay.
let's save the...
Oh.
Keep the biting You've got armor. Here's a... Have that ready.
Fuck it. Tankard?
So,
Do you think we'll put on your helmet and armour, grab a practice sword and come along?
can we start with the sword?
You've got your armour. Good. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him...
Look out!
Look what I have for you.
Sit and stay.
Track. Track.
Can we start with the sword?
You've got your arm. Did you deal with that...
I don't.
I never knew you were such a... All right, let's go. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice. Good. Good. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry.
Flash of blaze.
Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. After covering, you have to strike straight away. Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Oh, nice, Henry. Good riposte. Don't hack at my sword. Strike somewhere else. Got ya. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start. That one hit the spot.
That must have hurt. Don't you think
Fuck me. Fuck me.
go, Fetch, go!
How do you do it? How do you do it? Knock the stuffing out of me. I yield.
Enough!
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Come on,
you're
Henry.
unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
you know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Bergov is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages.
So, here, I intend to live a little.
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? What is this racket here? Hmm? What was that?
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana v poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vyjde byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, we told you to...
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Fucking armor!
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Horses, quick! Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacra!
Blood trail.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Swim all the fucking way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now.
side.
Stumbling about in pitch black. Will all your torches as it blind you?
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see him blood. We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond,
Run! Quick!
why are we moving
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
They're playing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! Get them at the top!
What now?
Eh? Hans! There's more of them up...
Run ahead of them!
There's more of them up top.
Where now? For fuck's sake. Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know.
Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh. God, Sally. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Fuck you, Horson!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though. If I'm not, then how come... You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck! Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Ralph.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on.
Me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there. Together, you'll see. You're a warrior.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa... dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We...
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, Chamomile, you ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
But you said Lethean potion could be fatal. Do you really want to try it on Hans?
He's young and well-nourished. He ought to be able to handle it, as long as we get his fever down first. After all, it worked on you, and considering how he's wounded, we don't have no better option.
All right. If you think so.
I do. But first we'll be needing them fresh herbs.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere.
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and...
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but...
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
You're going to need all the saints watching you, and the Holy Virgin and all. Better pray you have someone up there.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Jenna said there should be one near the dung heap. Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough. Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knight's company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bojena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing, fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern and jelly off, alright?
Devil take it. That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
I'm sorry, but I can't tell you any more about us. I know he doesn't quite look the part, but it's true that Hans Capon is a real nobleman. It's up to him to decide what we can or can't tell you. And it's also true that we were ambushed yesterday down by the pond. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, Alex, I have a book here with the recipe.
I can read as well as...
Well now, I thought your friend was just...
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice...
Of course. Everything... Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. What's taking you so long, lad? You've got the pitchers there on the shelf on the left. Just pick the right one. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Don't waste time. Throw it in. Don't waste time. Throw it in. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Almost hungry as a wolf. Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
Oh, sacre. Someone got here before me.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell! Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come in! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we...
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised.
And we almost succeeded. Only...
See?
My upper thigh.
Backside it was. But that's no...
I admit it.
Well, as far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar, but I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough.
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail, and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin.
My word. Fortune really does favour you.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and...
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. We got held up
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I was going past, and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an
What
arrow.
about Mutt?
That'll
He's
teach
bound
them
to be
to
looking
hide
for
on
us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog.
But he saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission.
All right.
I'd expect no less of you.
You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk.
What about...
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian...
And when we get back to Ratai...
You're right. They were
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of the Istvan Toth...
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I don't know what I'd do without you. Praise be Jesus Christ.
Good day.
I know how it sounds, but I saw it. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going... It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw it.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on. Let's get going. Your mind will... Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. I mean, you can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Hey, where's that beer?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
Fight better that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Christ. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up fairly, but that toe rag only gave me the innards.
What do you expect? He's a poacher.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Name names.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Does she take care?
Lord's banquets.
What do you mean?
Does she?
Let's hear it.
Right now? I'll ask her when she's in a good mood. So don't get your hopes up.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
I can't wait. I hope my uncle don't...
Can't it wait? We've got coin, just not at the moment.
Oh, why? We'll pay you back when we see over there by the gate. There's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniffle, the second door in there leads to the pantry. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then...
All right, we'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's like it or not. You can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting... Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind?
From far away.
I ain't been further than the back off me, but I know this place.
I hear one of them nomads is an acrobat who does all kinds of tricks. An acrobat, eh?
I heard some talk about some...
Nobody's talk. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush. our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to, when rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord Von...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most...
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. There used to be...
Where's the wedding go?
At Samin, of course. I expect old...
Could I get to the wedding?
I don't know about that, lad. It's...
It seems...
What's that?
Oh.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is this the only...
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better.
What's life like?
Better now that you and your pal... Truth to tell, but then there's a...
Where can I find work?
First you gotta carry them sacks for me, but otherwise you can find work anywhere. You just try right of come to mention it, and that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now. You know what they say about... Well then...
I'll go into...
And careful with... Here it comes.
What are you standing...
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload its... No, that's all the same to me.
Safe?
What? There'd have to be two of us. I couldn't manage a pig
Cheers.
that size on my own.
Aye.
Cheers.
Boy. Greetings.
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of...
Ask away.
What's going on here in the region?
Apart from the bandits, life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully, but high politics is nothing for me.
I heard there's gonna be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord... A big affair. Guests even von Berghoff will come.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff, but I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord...
Aye, he's a close friend.
Odd?
He spends more time in the woods than at home, always riding off...
Thanks.
Wait a moment. It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say? That's a shame. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not...
We'll see about that. Let's play...
You really are desperate. I'm...
seriously curious about you, lad.
I've got to go with Yachim.
I reckon you ain't going nowhere.
I've got to. Yachim!
Yeah, went home already.
Yachim!
I told you, he's gone.
Yachim!
Stop shouting and have a
I
drink.
bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
All right.
Give it here.
You know you can throw again, right? Oh, come on! If I was you, I'd take it. Kurva! Bloody dice! Nothing worth mentioning. These ones here.
Christ!
Finished. Your turn. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
A tankard of ale, thanks. See?
Damn it! They're yours, lad. Really?
That was a pretty poor...
What can you do?
Bollocks it is. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get...
What about a rematch right now? With this...
No chance. The...
Home. Calm down a bit.
Aye. The celebration is over and done with. Everything's...
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that.
Work. Well,
I thought we could...
I'm sure there are other...
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of... If we both do it...
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my...
I'm serious.
I can't work.
All right, I understand.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for it. Laboratoris and Bellatoris. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry...
I understand. I'm in your...
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it.
How?
That's it. But above all, once we're out of the worst, as soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
That would be kind of...
I knew you'd be pleased.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte.
An ale, as usual. Your help, my friend. a bit peckish.
It happens.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
What did I do to you?
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years. How dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plow too, you know.
Christ, pardon me. Why the hell do they pour the beer on?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly mate.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to...
Oh, I'm so...
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken...
Oh,
you scum!
Some typhoid. That fella.
Why did you do that?
No virus, fucker. Fucking hell. These days, no one's ever really sick.
Let him have it!
Wake Ain't had enough yet.
Let him have it!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone. You'll kick the bookie, you shit.
Alos?
No, you're gonna go to your husband.
No chance.
You want to try? You're no match for us, fucker. Hear that? That's your death. Come on, then.
Now you're finished.
Nice hit.
Go on then. Make a fool of yourself with us.
Hey,
What the fuck was
get
that?
Now you're finished.
Jetzt reicht es. You're dead, bastard. Nice hit.
So nicht. You're dead, you bastard. Dead.
Now you're mine, you bub.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off. Shut up. Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Open Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks, or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell!
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here. Aye, aye. You're in the right place. Over here. You know